All right, let's talk about three little words that cause big problems in English. Get, take, and have. They seem so simple, right? But they can be super confusing. Well, today we're going to fix that once and for all. Let's master the big three together.
Have you ever stopped and wondered, wait, do I get a party or do I have a party? Should I take a break or get a break? If you've ever had that moment of hesitation, you are definitely not alone. These verbs are tricky, but trust me, we're about to make them crystal clear.
The thing is, you see them, you hear them, and you use them all the time. They're absolutely everywhere in daily conversation. And I promise, by the end of this, you're going to be using them with total confidence. So let's get started. Okay, first step, let's tackle the most versatile of the three, get. This one's a real chameleon. It has so many meanings. But don't worry, we can simplify it by focusing on just three key ideas that you'll actually use every single day. Here's the easiest way to think about get. Just put it into three main buckets. First, it can mean become, like when you get married. Second, it means to receive something, like when you get a present. And third, it means to arrive, like when you finally get home after a long day. So, become, receive, arrive. That's the core of it, right there. Now, let's really lock these in with some common phrases. I'll say them, and hey, you can even repeat them out loud to help them stick. Ready? Get married, get a job, get better, get home, get a present. These are the kinds of combinations you'll hear constantly. Okay, one down, two to go. Feeling good? Next up is take. Now, if get is often about a change or receiving something, take is the total opposite. It's all about action. Let's break it down. So just like before, we can group take into three main categories. First, we use it for transport. You take a bus or take a taxi. Second, we use it when talking about time. You take a break or take a nap. And third, for specific actions you perform, especially things you might do with your hands, like when you take a photo. Let's run through these essential phrases. And as I say them, notice how they're all things that you actively do. Here we go. Take a bus, take a photo, take a shower, take a break, take an exam. See that? In every case, you are the one initiating the action. Remembering that is really the key to mastering take. And now for our final verb of the big three, have. This one's a little different again. It's usually about possession, sure, but also about experiences. So let's harness its power. So for have, the core ideas are pretty straightforward. First, there's possession, and this can be a physical thing or even a feeling, like when you have a headache. Second, and this is a big one, is for food and drink, like you have a coffee or have lunch. And finally, we use it for experiences, like when you have fun or have a party. Let's just quickly review these key phrases for have. We say things like have a coffee, have a party, have fun, have a headache, have a chat. It's all about experiencing, consuming, or possessing something. Got it? I hope so, because you're about to be tested. Okay, you've listened, you've learned, and now it's time to put that knowledge to the test. I'm going to show you three sentences with a missing verb. All you have to do is choose the right one. Get, take, or have. You ready for this? Here's the first one. I'm feeling sick, but I hope I blank better soon. Is it get, take, or have? Take a second to think. And the answer is get. I hope I get better soon. Why? Because remember, one of the key meanings of get is to become. So you're hoping to become better. Excellent work if you got that right. Okay, question number 2. Let's keep the momentum going. Can you a photo of me in front of the monument? Which verb fits here? Think back to the category of the action. It's take. Can you take a photo of me? This is a perfect example of using take for a specific action that you perform. You're doing great. One more to go. And here is the final question. I usually blank a sandwich for lunch at 1 p.m. Which one is it going to be? And the correct answer is have. I usually have a sandwich for lunch. We almost always use have when we're talking about eating and drinking. Fantastic job on that challenge. You aced it. Okay, let's just put it all together on one final summary slide. Think of this as your cheat sheet. Get is for become, receive, and arrive. Take is for transport, time, and actions. And have is for possession, food, drink, and experiences. I take a mental screenshot of this one. It's really the key to everything we talked about. So, how do you make all this information stick?
Well, you have to use it right away. So I've got a simple little task for you I call the yesterday challenge. Just pick one phrase for each verb we covered and then combine them all into a single sentence about what you did yesterday.
For example, you could say something just like this. Yesterday, I had a coffee with my mom, I took the train to work, and I got home at 7 p.m. See, it perfectly combines all three verbs in a natural way. So now it's your turn. What did you get, take, and have yesterday? Give it a try.